I started traveling to Whistler in Canada 20 years ago with my pops. He'd seen the resort featured in movies with his roommates and discovered that Whistler had become the Mecca for the emerging downhill sport. From the time I was 10 years old, we did a yearly pilgrimage here every summer, sometimes just for 2 days, tent camping north of Blackcomb. Over the years, I rode countless laps on A-line and cut my teeth, bailing, failing, and ultimately finding my footing. During these years on the trails, I ended up developing a deep love for the pure beauty of this place that raised me. 20 years and roughly 30 trips later, I decided to take my first solo trip to BC. I wanted to go further and explore the variety of landscapes of this majestic province outside the bike park. I was not disappointed. So I headed up alone in my van, bringing along 2 bikes and 4 video cameras to embark upon my journey.
It's 7 a.m. and the letters I send won't follow you home. It's too late to go.
As you can tell, I'm not going to win any awards for my mountain biking. Surely I'm not the worst in the world, but I have a long way to go to make it to the professional level. What I hope you can tell, though, is that I love the creativity that comes with telling stories through my writing. For instance, that last "let's go" I exclaimed after the final shot was of pure stoke as I realized the camera on the cable cam was in the exact right spot to capture the last gap of the final sectional ladder. I'm driven to create. Part of it has to do with fitting in, part of it has to do with scratching my creative itch. I started making handmade press valve caps 2 years ago. It started as a hobby, an unfulfilled niche in the ever customizable bike market. It was my way of breaking into the industry. I call them spicy dice. I've been able to meet amazing people through this small brand, and I hope to grow and meet more and more. After riding the Sunshine Coast in North Vancouver, I headed up to Whistler once again. After all these years of riding these trails, returning always gives me the feeling of nostalgia. It's like driving down the neighborhood streets you grew up on. This trip coincided with the final weekend of Crankworks. That was intentional. I thought the village would be packed and the trails might be beat up. They were not. I did, however, know that Crankworks would be the best place to guerrilla market my spicy dice. It was. With Groms, locals, huge pros, and even foreign travelers, I was able to share my personal stoke for bikes and have a good time doing it. Oh yeah, and I acquired a sick new bucket from Paint House Customs. Thanks, Stacy.
Fit, headed to the movie. Doesn't sound like it started yet, but I hope it hasn't. Check you later.
Go down, she hits the floor, she likes to dance. And then up and up, when she cuts away, my eyes get stuck. Dance, and then up and up, when she cuts away, it ain't enough. I like the part when the guy gets the girl, when they close the door, makes me want a little more. I get that feeling when I watch her go. I can watch for days, but let's take it slow. She got that rhythm, she got that bounce. When she moves her thing, when she walks out, all the girls get jealous, all the guys want more. When the lights go down, she hits the floor, she likes to dance. And tear the place up, when she cuts her rug, my eyes get stuck. She likes to dance. And tear the place up, when she cuts her rug, it ain't enough. She likes to dance. And tear the place up, when she cuts her rug, my eyes get stuck. She likes to dance. And tear the place up, when she cuts her rug, it ain't enough. Enough. She's a shy girl, don't say much, but I got a hunch. She got another side, she likes to hide. In the back of her head, in the front of my mind. Got a hip and a shake, got a swing and a step. Got a thing in her thigh, and a gleam in her eye. All the girls get jealous, all the guys want more. When the lights go down, she hits the floor. And when she dances, I can really love. And tear the place up, when she cuts the rug, it ain't enough. She likes to dance. And tear the place up, when she cuts the rug, my eyes get stuck. She likes to dance. And tear the